Welcome back to whatever the hell this is. AI edits for the holidays with J.TheUsual. How are ya? Hi. Can you tell I use 3D white? Whatever toothpaste that is that we're not branded by. This is J.TheUsual Multimedia here with a fun experience for the holidays for you. And if you wanted to learn some of the trade secrets of what it is that I do that I don't get really paid to do, but it's really a lot of fun. We got a special deal going out right now, all the way until December 31st. That's right, the end of the year. $4.99 for any digital edit to any digital photo, and $9.99 for in studio or on location photos. Yeah, and it's included. So we're having a good time with some of the episodes we've done so far. As you can see, we got a subject here called Buster the Doog. We've also got a hat for a less casual function. Or more casual? I don't know. It's kind of tough to say when a show's called J.TheUsual. The host is so damn hot. Oh, God. We also got the guinea pigs, Worcester and Wilhelm. The mascots of the show enjoying some fine hage and pellet over in the corner there. And we'll actually be editing some photos of them tomorrow for the holidays. You mean two cute little guinea pigs? Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez Louise. I'm so excited. So while you're seeing me freak out and try to teach AI how to select a dog out of a photo, here we go. Make sure to share, like, and comment. The more we grow, the more we show, the more you view, the more we do. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm trying to select this dog with what they call the object selector. They make it really simple with Adobe Photoshop. So I don't get sponsored by them, but I should be, I think. Especially after a few episodes of this. Especially if everybody hits that share button. Everyone should enjoy the fun, and then we can get funded for it, so we can have even more fun. That's why I don't do this as much as I would like to. But yeah, so what we've got here is the Dooglet, I like to call him. And what we're going to do is we're going to select everything other than him. Let's select the inverse here. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with this, of those of you that are not into editing and all that fun stuff, within just about a minute or two, you're going to be able to see how I change, not even a minute, probably like 30 seconds. You're going to see how I change an image like this that you're seeing right now into something magical. And it's not going to take long, and we're going to use AI to do it. Literally 30 seconds, you can count, maybe even faster than that, right? So we already got everything selected but him. And the reason we can tell is because he's pink. It's not really pink in real life, I'm just letting you know. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to something called generative fill, which has only been around for about 2 years now, I think. And here we go. May even be less than that, actually. So let's type in a holiday. Let's just type in Christmas holiday and see what happens. Let's see what it's like when the dog goes on a Christmas holiday. Let's see what happens. Sometimes it's really, really disturbing what this shit comes up with, especially like if you put a really basic thing like that just doesn't kind of have context. It just comes up with shit. So yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Look, I thought that fucking tree had like blinking lights in it for a second, and I'm like, Adobe, chill the fuck out. This is a little bit much. Alright, so they faded the tail in behind that tree, which is cool. And they faded his foot behind this set of lights here, which is actually pretty neat too. We can zoom in and see how good of a job they did. Check that out. It looks like his foot is actually stuck in the lights like he normally would be because he gets into everything, which is hilarious. Okay, so go back to regular size screen. So it gives you 3 options per entrance into the prompt here, which basically means every time I write something, it gives you 3 different choices based on that. And it bases the photo on the context of what it is that I'm picking. Okay, so whether it be him, whether it be the environment, or both, or if we're changing it up and doing it a 3rd time, there's all kinds of different options. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so this is where things are going to start to get a little bit weird. And it's not going to take long for this to get really strange really fast. I'm just letting everybody know. So we've got Buster the Doog. And it looks like he's been running in the snow and then stopped right there for the photo. Because as you can see, there are paw prints there that are sunken in. and his feet are partially hidden by the snow. I mean, it really goes all out. And there are times when it'll even add shit that it doesn't, that happens more often than not. It'll add things that you didn't ask for that help the image, make it look more full, more complete, more real, more connected. Sometimes it doesn't, which is even funnier. And the cool thing is, and I've yet to figure out why exactly, but for some reason when I take all the edits and put them together, and then I try to even out the image, it kind of does it automatically, because sometimes like the original picture doesn't match exactly what they have, or it could be better. And literally there's 3 buttons that it's like, and boom, it's like it looks like it happened in real life. It is pretty impressive. I'm going to be making a separate video on that as well, but we'll show you a bit of that quickly and then we'll explain that later. But here's a third option that it gave us. Now see, it adds even more realism, but here's the problem, and I'm already seeing it. Maybe you can see it. What are those? Okay. Because first off, I'm pretty sure that his paws are not that big, one. And even if they were wet, I don't think they would get that puffy because his fur is not that long. So that's a very small thing that I'm already noticing right away. And it makes it look a little funny, but it's gonna get weird, I promise, as we go along here. So, all right, that was pretty benign, relatively. I was actually expecting something a lot weirder than that, because that was kind of a basic thing. But here we go. Let's try to be a little bit more specific. Christmas holiday here. Let's say he is. Let's see if we can expand it. Well, first we're gonna show you a cool trick here. I can actually make the picture bigger by just doing this. And basically what that is you're going into the crop option, but instead of cropping, you're doing the opposite. So cropping would be like cutting away from the picture, like shrinking it down like this. But instead we're adding to it, and as you can see the background's kind of blue at the moment. We're going to switch that up. Actually what we'll do is we'll back out. There's always several different ways to do anything on this program, basically. I think it's got me caught in a loop. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got me caught in a loop. Alright, we're going to get rid of this. Which occasionally, you know, things like that do happen, but like I said, there's multiple ways to fix any problem that you end up running into with this program, which is cool. And what we're going to do is actually select the Doog first. Actually, we don't even have to do that. And of course, I'm starting to freeze the program because I'm telling it to do too many things at once with a large image. These are things that I'm talking about as I'm doing them, so that way you also learn from the mistakes that I'm making, because I'm by no means a master at this program, but at the same time it goes to show how little you have to know in order to be able to get out of it what I do. And of course we're a community here, so we help each other out in the comments and all that cool stuff. And I make explainer videos like this. I run photo courses and classes, tours, and of course we sell the holiday photos and edits. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this just a little bit longer. Probably, you know what? Actually, I could probably do it with that. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to make this fit the screen again by changing the option. I'll get out of crop. Yeah, double click sometimes on some of those options. They kind of lock you in. And now we're really running into some issues here. Why is it not allowing me to do that? I guess I'll have to object select again. Fuck it. So basically what I'm doing here is the same as what we did before. I'm selecting the inverse, everything other than the dog, and we're going to fill that in with the background color, which should be white right now. Yeah, alright, cool. And now we'll back out of this with the magnifying tool there are ways that you can use the keyboard to just you can press a letter and the control button, or a letter and the shift button, and or any combination of those things, a bunch of different ones, and it's basically called a hotkey option that allows you to do all the things that I'm doing without having to go into this little toolbar here and sit there and select a whole bunch of stuff and waste a bunch of time. Because like I said, a lot of people that are going to be watching this are not going to be into the editing stuff, which I perfectly understand. So right now we're going to create another cool option here. We're going to try something new now that we have a whole new size. And we're going to generate... No, generating image will actually recreate an entire image. And then what I would probably do is select this, the subject, the dog, and put them into the other image that I'm creating, because you can put multiple images up here in this little area and kind of work with, you can kind of make like one semi-transparent. You can start layering a whole bunch of different picture parts together. It's pretty much endless what you can come up with. So generative fill is what we're looking for, and we're gonna go with let's see. Team of reindeer behind dog attached to sled for Santa. Gingerbread town in background with Christmas decorations everywhere. So it's kind of like I'm like almost writing a story here, and this might actually convolute what it's trying to do. It'll confuse it and maybe do something crazy. Being as direct as I am with the description, it might actually come up with something awesome that is exactly what I just wrote. It varies extremely widely. Sometimes it's total gibberish. So yeah, it's ooh, close. Except they kind of blended the dog with a reindeer, which is really, really extremely disturbing. Here we are, folks. This is why we did the show. And it's why we will continue to do it as AI gets crazier and crazier, or better and better. And I don't know exactly what's going on with this reindeer's head. It appears that this reindeer is becoming a gingerbread cookie, and it's smoking a cigarette or something. I don't know what the hell that is. What the... the closer I get, the less discernible it is. I have no idea. The dog's even creepier. It's got like a hoof and a paw. Oh, God. It's like, what the hell did you do to me? Look at that sad face. Look at Buster. He's so sad. He was sad in that moment, too, in that picture, because he'd actually, he was trying to get my attention, and he didn't have water in his bowl, and I looked at it, right? And I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta get him water. And then there was so many people at the house at the time. Somebody said something to me, and it fucking blew my mind. Stopped paying attention. It was like an hour later, I look at the bowl, I'm like, oh, fuck, what the, oh, jeez. And my mom's like, what? And I'm like, I knew this dog was thirsty. I feel like such an asshole. And he's like, just sitting there, just like pawing at my knee. And I'm like, what the fuck does this dog want? I'm such a dick, in the moment. I'm seeing how I'm honest, too. I'm not fucking abusive to the damn dog, but it was a fucked up moment. So here we go. All right. At least I'm attentive enough to check the bowl twice within a fucking hour. So there you go. I should get a little bit of praise for that, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm a total piece of shit. Happy holidays. We're gonna have fun. So there's also some shit that really, really doesn't make sense here. What looks like a Christmas sock actually has two open ends. So I don't know what to tell you about that. That's kind of useless. Maybe it's like a fucking like one of those Tommy Copper sleeves, but a Christmas version or something like that. I'm sitting here saying another branded name that's not my own name. I'm doing fucking free advertisement for these people. Someone should talk to me already. Just talk to me. Oh, baby, talk to me. No, I mean, it's creepy enough with the fucking half dog, half deer. All right. So we got this, which looks like a mix between an umbrella, a pom-pom, something terrifying, and definitely something you don't want to sit down on. Dog may be in a terrible place. Then you have the gingerbread houses, which look like they were done by a kindergartner, which is fucked up. I don't understand exactly what's going on here, especially because these look like these are supposed to be meant for, like, you know, elf-sized people, let's say, to be nice. And the dog's like, these are not going to stand up to code. You know, it starts getting a little bit warm over here because of global warming in Antarctica and all this bullshit, you know? And I didn't say it was human-caused, dick faces, so calm your shit. But we're having a real good time. I'm real confused. I don't know even why the fuck there's a sled involved if they're on top of it. Last time I tried to put a Christmas sled, they put it on top of the dog's back, and there's an elf inside of it, like pointing, like laughing at the dog, like, ha 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 ha, we attached it to you. I don't get it. All right, so let's see what other choices. This is only the first choice, folks. We got a lot to go through here. It's actually going to be such a wild segment that's so full of wild shit that it's going to be multiple episodes shot like every day. So there's going to be a lot of content. We'll be on all major apps. We definitely appreciate people sharing, especially to as many people as possible. We're trying to get the show to grow, so I can show more of this disturbing shit and have a good time with y'all and have a good holiday. I have a nephew for the first time ever, and I'd like to, you know, really get his next Christmases going, so I can boost my uncle credit. And then maybe when I need help when I'm older and shit, you can laugh at my grandparents and be like, I'm already helping Uncle Josh. You know, and then we both point and laugh at my parents, and that's how that's gonna go. Oh, no, maybe a little. Only when it's funny. I help them out all the time. So anyway, we have this dog here that is yet again, they fucked them up. I don't know why. This is fucking great. I'm not mad at Adobe for this. This is actually the most happy with Adobe I've ever been. Besides when I first began working with all this cool stuff. So, let's get a little closer and find out exactly what sort of crazy South Park-esque nightmare that they come up with this time. I don't know what the fuck this is. So the dog's ears are disturbing. I don't know why it's making me rasterize this thing. Let me get this back to size here. Oh no, it won't let me. Double click it. There we go. Okay. So, you got some things going on. Someone's having a kegger in here or something. Oh, that's like a really strangely made door. But now at least it looks, which is, you know, I didn't ask for South Park look, but this is almost exactly the angle that South Park has, like the buildings and stuff, and then like Kyle, Kenny, they would all be like right here. The dog would be like right behind them and shit. This looks like a Canadian, their Canadian version of Christmas. Except when you zoom in, what you think is a snowman maybe and a person is nothing of the sort, and then you start questioning, where did he put Pablo Picasso and all this other crap, because I don't know what the fuck this is. Talk about abstract art, my god. But you see how very quickly you go from like something really discernible to really disturbing. Oh, now they're fucking... Now because I selected the dog, they're messing with the dog. Okay, so we're gonna zoom back out of this. Then you got stained glass gingerbread candy cookie windows, which I didn't ask for, but are really cool. And then for some reason they got real fancy about the interiors or the outside covers of these windows. It looks like there's like something really awesome going on inside, or they were like, listen, we gotta make these windows look crisp as shit. Let's see, we have, see if I can move this thing without pissing off the program. No, they moved the dog again. Do I have the dog selected? Oh, because it's having me move the actual image. Well, that's sad. Here we go. We'll just use this corny shit. Yeah, we have some sort of monolith. I don't know, gingerbread. Could be a robot. Could be fucking, I have no idea what. Could be a nuclear generator made out of gingerbread. I don't know what the hell this shit is. Then you got what looks like a gingerbread church. So apparently you got a nuclear facility and a church. There's no separation of church and state in this Santa's village. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell these are. I don't even know what the hell this shit is, because at first I thought these were snowflakes. They're not. It looks like somebody just scratched the shit out of their sled, and it's just like, yeah, you know, fix it with your magic. They didn't even leave a note or anything. What do we got? We got pumpkins, I think. I don't know what the hell these are, or what they're supposed to be. They're maybe ornaments. I really don't know. And why it keeps going for a cartoon style, I'm not sure about that either. Alright, now we're back to a realistic look. But, why do they keep trying to make the dog a deer? I don't know. Oh, God. Okay, so. Now, as you can see, this is a way more realistic depiction of what it was that I was looking for, except for a few key things. It's really disturbing now. Like, first off, he's missing a leg, right? And I don't know, is that supposed to be a fucking leg? I have no idea what the hell that even is. And it looks like this like ghost, like it has like ghost legs or some shit, and then real legs as well. Like maybe it runs on real world energy and spirit energy. I have no idea what's going on with this creepy ass thing. The face is literally the only thing that is, well, like the body too, but like they're blending it in so much with the legs that they're giving him like really big, they're giving him really thick hips. They got this gingerbread deer, which is another, it almost looks cartoonish and like childish, like in the decoration and stuff. But then when you look in the background, or even here, like the tree, the snow looks really realistic. The gingerbread looks super realistic. The lights in it and everything. I can't tell if this is supposed to be invisible antlers or something, because you can see that that's not really part of the background. So there's something fucked up there. The ear's kind of crazy. Even though the ears are actually right there. I don't know what the hell it is I'm actually seeing here. Then you have a gigantic Christmas tree in the back that actually looks really awesome. What looks like City Hall in Fall River, Massachusetts, except it's got a bunch of different it's got a bunch of different lights on at night, and you know that shit ain't never happening. And I would imagine it's not filled with as much magic. So we got another big building here. I gotta imagine that that's Santa's workshop. You know what I'm saying? Totally packed up, loaded, ready to go. And this disturbing ass dog deer got kicked the hell out. They're like, we don't know what the hell you are. It's a failed experiment, folks. I don't know. Thought he was gonna have a happy holiday, but he ends up on the outside looking in, and he's like, I thought I was gonna be able to drag these sad ass presents, and they were like, oh, why don't you go out to the deer out there with the sled attached to him, and then I find this cookie, and I'm disappointed. Look at him. I'm surprised he doesn't have like pockets. All right, so we're gonna change this one more time, just to see exactly what it is that confused this thing. So. Let's try this. Let's try attach dog to sled team of reindeer and Santa in his sleigh with gifts. Let's flying through the sky at night, glowing nose on the dog. See if we can do a little Nightmare Before Christmas ripoff. Let's see what we can pull off here. Now, of course, I can't type anything like ghouls, demons, and anything remotely scary, otherwise it's going to say that it can't do it. Okay, so you see how it can literally put, like, you never know what you're going to get at this point. I mean, like, you kind of know, but you don't really. So, this is going to be endless. Yet again, they've made his paws even crazier. For some reason, now he's got super long deer legs, which is extra creepy. His ears look like paws. I don't know what this shit is. Like, it looks like there's a team of reindeer, but they're behind his monstrous ass, flying through space, and Santa's like, ho, 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 slow the fuck down. What the hell is that? I mean, look at him. He looks like a luck dragon that shouldn't be flying, and they're like, everybody's disturbed by it. Even the stars, they're all like kind of staying away from him a little bit. Like this beast is dark, and it's just like, why am I hated so much? Look at his fucking sad ass face. Look at him. He didn't sign off on any of this. Oh, man. I played with him all damn day today. He's fine. Look at his floppy ear, though. Isn't that hilarious? He's got one here, too. So now he's got extra ears. This is fucking hilarious as fuck already. I'm gonna actually go on live in a minute because this is so funny that I always want to share this experience directly with people, but even after the pandemic, nobody wants to be anywhere near anybody. So it's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, let's see here. All right, this one's a little more benign. Makes a little less sense though, considering that now the dog has what appears to be a crown, right, from a distance. It is not a crown. First off, let me tell you that. He's still got super long legs, which is not sure why that's happening. It really shouldn't be. That is not Santa Claus. This is a whole. I was talking about ripping off Nightmare Before Christmas. This is. It's not like Santa's ripping off fucking Christmas. Look, he's stealing a Christmas tree and shit. He's got no face. That's someone. That's a pretender. That's the Grinch. He stole the deer finally. Are they even deer? I don't know. Something tells me I don't want to know. See, now they look normal. Look, the antlers look beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous. But then you start questioning, why does a dog have a crown? Shouldn't it be antlers? Oh, wait. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that shit? I don't know. Do you? You get 3 guesses in the comments. So, there's metal involved. I don't know. I thought there was a banana. It's not. There's something like an elf ear in there, or a candle. Maybe an invisible flame like the black flame candle in Hocus Pocus. You're blowing this dog's face, all it's going to do is just go like this. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. It's hilarious. Now, this is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted, except for one key difference, okay? Why? Is Santa attached to the dog? The dog has ghost feet again, and what looks like something terrible. And then you have reindeer flying past the moon, but for some reason they're attached to nothing but snowflakes. I don't know what to tell you. You saw what I typed in, folks. Okay, so let's be a little less specific, as I think that's probably the problem. But I want to see Santa's face real quick. That's not a face. That's not a face. Those are not gifts. This looks like a horrifying monster from Pan's Labyrinth. And this looks like it's been stealing salad all damn day. I don't know what the hell this is. Just gets worse and worse. What is that shit? I really want to zoom in on the ghost penis just because, I mean, it's a ghost penis. Doesn't belong there. Dogs got a ghost penis now. So there you go. And this is not the first penis it's thrown in there. It's, I've already been attacked by mechanical giant penises and all kinds of other crazy shit. You can look back in the older episodes. It's a fantastic piece of technology we're working with here, folks. So, let's start off with getting rid of this. Because what will tend to happen is it'll keep tiny pieces of the old photos as you're editing them, and unfortunately that will create additions to like what it is you're trying to create unintentionally. So we're going to start off back with a bland image. Actually, you know, we're on a half an hour mark here, so I'm gonna go back to doing some live episodes. We're gonna post this to all of the major major apps. Make sure to share, like, and comment. The more we grow, the more we show, the more we view, the more we do. And keep in mind that we have this special $4.99 for digital specials on any digital photo, digital edits on any digital photo, or $9.99 per image for in-person, in-location, or at studio photos. And edits included. So let you peeps know, homies, anything with pets, family, holidays, cool shit like that. We're not going too crazy. There are no refunds. We're taking 50% for appointments. And I think that's it for now. We'll be back in a little bit. Oh, we're gonna have this this show every single day, as well, up until December 31st, and then we'll see what else comes up. All right, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what else happens to Buster the dog's image on. It's crazy editing and stuff. Adobe and AI.